Lovelies. Today I wanted to make a video showing you how to set up your sewing machine. This might seem very basic, but I know when you're starting out, it's very difficult to figure out. And it almost kept me from ever learning to sew because I simply couldn't figure out how to catch the thread in the bobbin. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to load your bobbin, then how to thread your needle and catch that thread of the bobbin so you can actually start sewing. I have done my best to zoom in and get really good angles of how to do this. My machine is a Singer Heavy Duty 4432. If you have any of the heavy duty Singers, it's going to look similar. But even if you don't, hopefully this is going to be a really helpful step-by-step tutorial that you can easily see what is happening. I would have loved to have had this video when I first started sewing, so that's why I made it for you. For those of you who have obviously been sewing maybe even longer than I have, this will be maybe too basic, but I hope it's still helpful. Maybe you can refer it to someone else who is starting to sew. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you like this video, please let me know so I can make more like this. Let's jump in. To start with, you want to put the spool on the machine and make sure it is firmly in place and won't get tangled. That little end cap is what's going to hold it on there nice and steady. Then you're going to pull it through this little groove that says number 1. And then around, following the picture on this spool to wind the bobbin with. And you're going to pull it tightly, not too tightly, but firmly through so it can clasp the thread. All right, then you're going to take the end of the thread and put it through the top hole of the bobbin. Remember, your bobbin is made exactly for your specific machine, so you can't use just any bobbin. Then you're going to take it over to this little groove and put it firmly on top, pushing it through, and then snapping it to the right. It'll make a clicking sound. And then you're ready to use the presser foot to start winding it. After I've wound it a bit, I clip off the top. You don't have to. Some people can just hold firmly and it will snap. You want to remember not to let that top part get coiled in the thread or it'll mess up your machine later on. Now you can keep going all the way until it's full. It will stop, but I usually watch it and kind of judge when I think it's full enough, and I stop it before just in case, because I don't really like very full bobbins. Okay, then snap it to the left, pull it off, unwind it, and cut your thread. You have already wound your bobbin now. Okay, so let's put it in the casing. This part was so hard when I first had to learn. So you want a P shape, and then push it down into that hole and pull it through the groove. That groove is going to create the tension. I'm going to zoom in so you can really see it. See that little metal notch there? That's what you're going to pull it through. Hold it down with your finger and move it to the left. That thread, pull it to the thread. And now you are set. Pull it across, put the case on top, and you have your bobbin correctly put in. You can go back and look at that again if you need to. That was the hardest part for me when I was first learning. Okay, we got to thread your machine. So go back to the top. Make sure you go through that number 1 notch. Then you're going to go to number 2. And then down through this groove. You need to hold your tension. So I like to hold it at the top with my finger so I can really get it in there well. Make sure your presser foot is all the way up. And you're just going to follow your 3, your 4, and number 5, making sure that presser foot's up. Still making sure it's firmly in all of those grooves. Going down towards the needle to number 6. And then through this little hole, there's a little hook here, you're going to go through, which you can easily see when you look under your machine. And then you can go through the top of the needle holder, and then you're going to put it through the needle. There is an automatic threader on my machine, but I don't always use it. Today I'm not using it. Poke it through and pull it the other side, out the other side. Okay, and then put it through the little foot plate, little foot, and hold it with your left hand, not too firmly. I got this messed up the first time. Hold it nice, just so it doesn't move. And then pull your needle towards you with your hand, not the presser foot, not the foot pedal, and it will pull up your bobbin thread. And I just use a little pin to grab it and put them together. And then put them at the back of the machine, and you're ready to start sewing. All right, congratulations, you did it. I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.